Here's the balance sheet. This is worse than any Halloween scary movie. I thought APE wasn't supposed to be dilutive, so now they have 1 billion shares outstanding? I'm sorry, what? Because we're including APE? Is that why? Notice how the cash is evaporating quickly. 1.6 billion, 1.6 billion, 1.2 billion. Need more APE dilution. There's still hope for big recovery. The big question is, are the movies gonna go away? I'm a meme stock specialist. All right. AMC stock's at 7, down quite a bit from when I shorted it. Let's look, what do they have? The APE stock too, right? APE stock's at $1. I can't even look at this. Oh, APE stock's $1. So AMC's kind of been killed. I remember this bull run I shorted. Felt stupid because I was shorted at like 14. I thought it hit like 19. Oh, I'm not if I'm counting APE, I guess it did go up that high. Yeah, I can't count APE now because the combined value of the company is $8. So 7 and 1 is same thing as basically 7. So they last reported a couple weeks ago. Thought revenue would be a lot higher, but maybe it's just crazy. Yeah, they were really far below my expectations. So Q3 looked really bad to me. I think some celebrities were that crazy buying those Bored Apes for that price. But anyway, who cares? Bored Apes are worthless. Food and beverage 333.3 versus 265.2 last year. 898 versus 72.9. So really bad quarter here. There was a really weak domestic box office is my guess. So let's see what the domestic box office was. 1923. Although, let's see, yeah. And it was 1367 last year. What about Q2? 2325, okay. So Q3 was pretty bad, 1923. So that's where it was off. Oh, I took the domestic box office from pre-pandemic. So we still haven't quite recovered from that. Okay, that makes more sense why it was so bad. So yeah, we're still about 70% of the pandemic levels. So people still aren't really going back to the movies quite yet. But they kept their market share, which is, I think, what's important. We still have about 50% market share of all movies. So that's good. And we're halfway through, a little over halfway through. So we'll probably, I wonder if we'll be on track or we'll even break the 3 billion number, which would be good. Isn't Avatar coming out or something like that? So this number is the pre-pandemic, again, Q4 19. So Q4 22, good cost control here, 40.6. It's really solid cost control there. They're actually almost profitable, pretty good. The problem is the interest expense, really kind of crushing interest expense. That's going to kill the company. They really have a hard time with that. So now they have 1 billion shares outstanding? I'm sorry, what? Because we're including APE, is that why? I thought APE wasn't supposed to be dilutive. I feel hoodwinked. Oh my God. They screwed everyone. It was just a stock split. That's all it was. Well, it's still got a, large enterprise value, I guess. I love how they don't have a balance sheet in the goddamn press release. Don't worry about the balance sheet. Who cares about the balance sheet? We're not going bankrupt. It's cool. Here's the balance sheet. This is worse than any Halloween scary movie. All right, we got 684. Notice how the cash is evaporating quickly. This is the cash. 1.8 billion, 1.6 billion, 1.6 billion, 1.2 billion, 980 million, 700 million. Need more APE dilution. They should issue more APE. I would not be happy if I was a CFO looking at that balance sheet. They're not high enough. Raise the prices. This is Donald Trump. Listen, Adam. We need AMC to be profitable. I don't care what it takes. We have to squeeze the shorts. Net cash just keeps dropping and dropping and dropping. So they were 3.7 in debt. Then they were 3.8. Then they were 3.8. Then they were 4.3. Then they were 4.4. Now they're 4.6. Well, there's still hope. There's still hope for a big recovery. If the pandemic recovery comes and we get back to old box office numbers, then we'll be in good shape. But the big question is, are the movies going to go away? That's the real problem, right? If the movies disappear. All right, so I get AMC as fairly valued, assuming they have a pretty good turnaround. which, I don't know, I think the movies may be done with. People just don't want to go to the movies anymore. Streaming is really taking a big bite out of the movies. So yeah, even if they have this dramatic turnaround where the box office roars back to pre-pandemic levels, you're still looking at, I mean, I can't see the box office getting above pre-pandemic levels. You know, maybe you could get a $10 stock if a miracle happens. Maybe. Seems unlikely. $12, $13 stock. It could be a little oversold. Definitely. Maybe worth looking at as long. If you feel really, really, really confident that movie theater business in America is going to come back in a big way, this is your stock, you know, but I don't think you do a lot better than $15, which is about a double from here, which is not a small, you know, not a small bump, but anybody thinking they can get more than that is out of their mind. You might be able to get a double. I'm a meme stock specialist. AMC is a $12 billion enterprise value. Jeez, even at this price. That makes AMC bigger than GameStop. I wonder, it's like twice the size actually. Remember when it was the other way around? Yikes, scary.